Yo, what's going on then, guys? It's your boy Ben Gregson or Dilemma here, and yesterday I said I'd post Musa's replay and never posted it, so here we are. I haven't watched the replay beforehand. This is entirely completely blind. We know Musa's on Zefra because it's Musa, and he's playing against O Spawn at the top, who's at 646. Musa's at 820, so it's going to be like a mid-rated gameplay. I believe Musa's in the top 200 still. So let's get right into it. Opening hands are Solemn Strike, Terraforming, Invocation, Alistair, Nadir. So this is Dogmatika Invoked versus Divine Strike, Zefra, Gamma, Zefraxa, Pathfinder. So normal summon Pathfinder, activate effect, search Oracle. Activate Oracle, grab Zefrath. Scale the Zefrath, send Zefraxi. So this is the way I usually do things now, is I like to have high scale plus Zefrath with Zefra in hand if entirely possible, just because you never run out of one scales in the deck because Zefraxi always puts himself back. Also, I know my voice sounds terrible. I woke up about 15 minutes ago, and I'm full of a cold, so apologies. So we're going to see a Pendulum summon for 2, summoning Zefraxi and Zefra. New E1, Raxi 2, for obvious reasons, search Providence, search Path. Activate Path, summon Croc, and then Oracle 1, Croc 2. Is he just not playing VFD and not playing Numeron Network? I'm very confused as to why he did this the opposite way around. But it's Musa, so I'll trust his judgment. Our opponent draws Maximus for 10, so we're going to see a normal summoned Alistair. Alistair effect will trade Divine Strike. Our opponent Nadir Servants, Nadir send Entis, add Ecclesia. Entis, target a scale, chain Providence. Summon Maximus. Maximus effect send App Cologne and Ash Dragon. And our Zefra player is going to send Attic Nista and Omega. Add Schism. Our opponent didn't discard for App Cologne. Okay, so there's been oh DB, what can I say? You're gonna see and the opponent attacks into Croc. Oh good lord, DB is a place to be. End phase Titaniclad, add Ecclesia, Dogmatika Invoked. We draw Pathfinder for turn. Punishment is activated in the standby, sending Entis to pop Croc. Chainlink 1, Pegasus is activated. Chainlink 2, we're going to see an activation of Entis, and then Chainlink 3, we're going to see an activation of Gamma, and then Chainlink 4, we're going to see an activation of Strike, and Musa scoops it up. So we're moving into game 2 now. Opening hands are Providence, Gamma, Bryanak, Thuban, Divine Strike, versus Fleur-de-Lis, Ice Dragon's Prison, Called by the Grave, Ice Dragon's Prison, and Solemn Strike. I don't know why you're setting an Ice Dragon's Prison versus a Pendulum deck, buddy. But I guess it'd be like that sometimes. So we're going to see an activation of Bryanak setting Zefra Saber. Activate Providence, Providence is going to grab Oracle. Oracle search Zefrath. Scale Zefrath, send Zefra. Scale Thuban, Pendulum summon Zefra, search 9 pillars probably. Yeah. You don't want Path in this matchup. Path's pretty awful in this matchup. Step 5. Standby, main phase for Musa. Musa is going to send another Zefra as I right click by accident. Normal summon Zefra Saber. Link to into Lambda. And then Pendulum summon both copies of Zefra. Solemn Strike's activated. Divine Strike is chained. Zefra's effect's going to add a Providence. He's going to activate Providence. His opponent's going to chain Dogmatika Punishment targeting Lambda. And then we're going to 9 pillars to Dogmatika Punishment. Attack with Lambda pass turn. So we have Zefra War as an interruption. Our opponent summons Fleur-de-Lis. Fleur-de-Lis attacks Lambda. I don't know why he didn't Gamma the Fleur-de-Lis. I suppose just because he can War off board, but I don't know, I probably would have Gammaed there, just because I'm greedy, I guess. Pop Nui, add Oracle. Activate Oracle. Fetch Pilica. There's nothing engraved for Pilica to bring back. Pendulum summon 3. Summon Wendy, Raxia, Nui. Solemn Strike number 2. And we're going to see normal summon Pilica. Yes, there she is. And Ice Dragon's Prison actually works. So he's going to summon Zefra. Draws Nadir Servant for turn. Yikers. And he chooses not to add Ecclesia. Okay, he's taking it back and adding Ecclesia. Special summon Ecclesia, reveal Gamma. There we go. If he would have Gammaed last turn, like a bad player like me, he wouldn't have been able to Gamma now. And then Lambda's effect's gonna activate. It's gonna grab another Gamma, even though it's never gonna be able to activate. And then he draws Exchange for. Oh, that's cute. So he's gonna put Zefraxa back. Link into Barricade. Doesn't use Barricade's effect. Pendulum summon Pilica. Use Pilica's effect. Called by the Grief on the target. Activate Exchange to give his opponent a dead Gamma. It might not actually be dead. But Musa can't kill this 2600 wall because he's playing Zefra, and that's very difficult. Special summon Fleur-de-Lis. Fleur-de-Lis attack over Barricade for 2000 damage. But we're in the grind game, here we go. Zefra sends Zefra. Pendulum summon Zefra. Add Providence. Activate Providence, search Thuban. Normal summon Thuban. Pop Zefrath and Scale on the Fleur-de-Lis. Chain Zefra War. Popping the Zefrath. Then link and then summon Zefrath from the extra deck. Poggy Woggies. Is that what streamers and those people say? Poggy Woggies? Is that the word? Or just poggers? I don't know, mate. I'm too old. Summon Zefrath, attack for game. Ice Dragon's Prison summons Wendy back. Attack the Wendy. Spectral summon Ecclesia for no reason. And then Zefrath tribute Ecclesia to summon Zefraxi. And then link into Ursa. Scale this. And the extra pendulum summon. Yo, this is goated. What the hell? Zefraxi effect. And then synchro into a vanilla. We did all of that to end on Ursa and a level 7 vanilla. There isn't actually a vanilla. Opponent draws Desires for turn. Yo, this game's great. Banish 10, draw 2, draws Terraforming and Harpy's Feather Duster. Providence on the Feather Duster. Add Meltdown off the Terraforming. Activate Meltdown. Here we go. Alistair's coming out. Oh, I have clicked the wrong button. That's a blunder. Normal summon Alistair. Alistair search Invocation. Invocation. Summon Macabre. Okay, here we go. Now he's got a use for the Gamma that Musa exchanged him. Macabre attack Ursa. Ursa effect. And Pegasus effect. So Pegasus bounces the Macabre. Draw Numeron Network for turn. See, Musa molds in the chat all the time, in the Discord. But, like, he gets so lucky a lot of it's like he gets unlucky a lot of the time, but sometimes he just has games like this where he draws the perfect card. Oh, good lord. Musa, the god of Zefra. You can't win without getting lucky, right? So opening hands for game 3 are Dogmatika Punishment, Ice Dragon's Prison, Fleur de Lis, Alistair, Ecclesia, versus Providence, Oracle, Brio, Zefra Saber, and the God card. So we're going to see normal summon Alistair. On resolution of Alistair, we're going to see the drop of Shifter probably. Yeah. Activate Invocation, banishing Fleur de Lis and Alistair to summon Macabre, special summon Ecclesia, search Fleur de Lis, I guess. Yep. So he ends on Fleur de Lis plus Macabre. But the Macabre won't have a negate other than discarding Fleur de Lis, so this is probably just Macabre fodder. Ice Dragon's Prison and Punishment. I still don't understand why he's keeping Ice Dragon's Prison in versus Zefra. But anyway, we're going to see an activation of Brionac. Oh, I drew Shifter for 10. Okay. So he's going to use Brionac. Brionac's going to add Zefraxa. Activate Oracle. Oracle search Zefrath. Scale the Zefrath. Zefrath effect sends Zephrany. Add Providence. Scale Saber, Pendulum summon Zephrany. Wow. Summon Zefraxa as well. Effect of Zephrany to add 9 pillars because we're not playing Path in this matchup. Enter battle phase, attack Ecclesia. Main phase 2, just set 9 pillars and pass. I don't know why. So our opponent should have punishmented in Musa's end phase. 100% should have punishmented in Musa's end phase because this wouldn't be here. So you'd be able to remove the Yang Zing from the center of the field and 9 pillars wouldn't be live. So our opponent done goofed in this situation. Activate Punishment, chain Zefra War, chain Macabre, chain 9 pillars. So that's a really good exchange for Musa, Jesus Christ. Why didn't he chain Zephrany? Did Zephrany miss timing? Zephrany might have missed timing in that scenario. I'm unaware of how Zephrany actually misses timing in situations like this. Come join the Discord and Musa will explain it to you, but I don't know. But I'm assuming it's missed timing and Musa hasn't missed a trigger here because Musa's a better player than I am, so should be the case. Draw Gamma for turn. Zefrath sends Zephrany. Pendulum summons Zephrany. Zephrany add Providence. Providence add Divine Strike. And then attack for 2k probably. No, we're gonna reduce the amount of damage we have by summoning a Lambda. I would have attacked for 2k there personally. Also, when I said in my original deck profile months ago that Zefra is basically Pendulum Salamangreat, this duel is pretty much the best way of showing that off is the fact that once you get into the late game, you're just Pendulum summoning Zephrany over and over again to gain additional advantage. Just like in Salamangreat, where you're constantly adding back a counter trap or rage. Every single turn you're adding a counter trap or a piece of interaction for your opponent's turn, you just 1-for-1ing them. So that's how that works. So Musa passes back to our opponent after setting Divine Strike. Our opponent draws Maximus. Opts to summon Fleur de Lis and attack Lambda. Draws Zefrath for turn. Activate Zefrath, send Zephrany. Send Wendy, are we all out of Zephrany's now? 2 here. No, we still have a Zephrany in deck. We're just sending Wendy instead. Pendulum summon Nui. Search War and pass. Our opponent draws Ecclesia. He's just not drawing his Invoked Engine this game, except for Ice Dragon's Prison. Summon Dimension Shifter. Normal summon Ecclesia. Link 2 into Link 3 into BLS Link. Okay. So Providence saved the Zephrany, that's fine. Normal summon Planet Pathfinder. Pathfinder effect search Oracle. Activate Oracle. Search Zefraxy. Use Zefrath to send. He's doing it again, isn't he? He's doing it again. Zefrath attack the BLS link. I mean phase 2 additional pendulum summon. Pendulum summon Wendy. Wendy add back Zefraxa. Use Zefra, tribute the Wendy. Summon out Zefra new from deck. And his opponent scoops. A double Zefrath summon sighting in DB rated handed to me by Musa. I'm sorry I didn't react to this earlier. Uh, this replay has been absolutely insane. A massive thank you to Musa. If you don't know who Musa is, he's the absolute goddamn goat when it comes to this deck. He was the person that inspired me to play it again. A little bit about me, I played this deck on release, like when it was no Zefrath, and we were playing things like the Yangzing monsters and stuff like that, like all the weird stuff to make Zefra work. And then Musa was playing this deck during Orcus format, and I was like, yo, this deck's dope, I'm going to pick this deck up again. So yeah, I probably wouldn't be playing this deck if it wasn't for Musa, in all honesty. I'd be playing something garbage like Prank Kids, or something of that nature. So a big thank you to Musa. Comment question for the day, because I forgot to do one yesterday, is what Yu-Gi-Oh player on Dueling Book is your favourite player to spectate? I have quite a few. I really enjoy spectating, obviously, Musa's games. Musa's quite fun to spectate. And also, there's a guy called Red Gamer 7 who plays Altergeist, who plays the deck really, really well, who's quite a joy to watch as well. So before the video ends, the Discord, as always, is in the description down below. Please come join. We're over 100 members now, and we're all talking about Zefra theory, and it is super fun being there, and you're missing out if you're not. Occasionally I do live stream in the voice chat there. I don't enjoy Twitch or YouTube streaming, but occasionally I'll stream to viewers in the Discord. So if you want to come watch me play live, that'd be sick. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It takes you literally 2 seconds, and there are 30% of you that are not subbed, and we are trying to hit 600 subscribers by the end of January. That would be dope if you could get me there. Please like the video, comment on the video, show it to your mum, your dad, your nan, your dog, your pet mole. And yeah, stay hydrated and have a fantastic day. Peace.